And like other predators that use their camouflage abilities to...
Yo, I would be so cooked as a fly.
What type of Mario plant death? Plant is dead.
SXY. And today we got how much weight can a spider web hold? You already know the vibes. Sure, check out my stuff. Sure, check out Stanley's stuff.
Stanley Live.
And let's just get this going. Talk to me.
Obviously, they hold flies.
Which one makes a better Peter Parker and which one makes a better Spider-Man? Like, do you think like I'm a better Spider-Man and Yo-Yo's a better Peter Parker, or do you think I'm a better Peter Parker and Yo-Yo's a better Spider-Man?
I gotta be the better Peter Parker.
Let me know.
That, and then you jumped into the wall, so it's like.
Because like the bits we acted out was just okay, I get what you mean.
But what about a pen, a water bottle, a dumbbell?
Well, I went out and bought the spider that makes it
He about to put this little nigga to work.
the strongest webs in the world to be able to go and test it.
And without wasting any time, I let the spider loose into this massive enclosure with tons of anchor points all over the wall.
I'm not gonna lie, this has to be a PETA violation. There's no way, bro.
I'm not mad at that.
To ensure an enormous...
This nigga could come back as a chimera ant and he'd have a
studied it to
Oh yeah, I remember this.
learn how to
I'm
make
not gonna lie.
bulletproof
Glaze, like,
like that.
like Glaze
vests.
studied
Yeah,
it though.
these guys are the real deal. So while we wait for this massive web to be constructed, I also want to test questions like what is the coolest spider species, can spiders walk on water, and tons of other fun spider questions, starting with what is a trapdoor spider?
Basically, the answer is they're one of the most
Oh yeah, they have that shit where they be like,
Why'd you
Yeah,
go
that's-
after me? You could have went after them. Why'd you snatch me? Why'd you snatch
My
me?
fault.
You
My
could have
fault.
took this camera, put them right there, and then snatched them. But you snatched me.
I just saw red, bro.
Do spiders even see color?
I don't know, gang.
Sorry.
most insane animals you'll ever see.
And I instantly dropped it into a little enclosure I built for it. You see, they're called trapdoor spiders because they build trapdoors. Basically,
That's so
really cool.
insane, right?
over the course of a few hours, they dig out a hole in the ground. Then they coat the inside of that hole with a special kind of silk they produce that allows it to essentially turn into a functional trapdoor that they can surprise
Bro,
Insane.
That's an animal,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
That's an animal.
prey with. And while
I don't know how to build a trapdoor.
He probably got an iPhone in there.
What?
I wasn't able to catch mine building the trapdoor, the next morning I came back to find
What?
this area
Yeah,
looking
recorded?
pretty different.
What?
Based off of this suspicious moss and silk tripwires, I'm pretty sure the spider set up
Oh yeah, they set up
That's
set up
crazy.
trip wires,
I'm not
gang.
gonna lie.
his trapdoor
Isn't that
right.
how we've got America, the Venezuelan? I don't know the history. Is that not what happened with the trapdoors and then the wars and then the spikes?
Are you talking about the Vietnam War?
Vietnam. Sorry, they both start with a V. You lucky I didn't say the Vivette War. Right. Come on, gang. Come on, bro. My fault, bro. My fault. My fault.
So I suspect if I put a cricket in, the spider will jump out of the trapdoor
Evil. Evil.
to eat it.
Immediately, the cricket got to walking around, and this enclosure isn't super big,
got
so it
no
wasn't long
idea.
until the cricket was right next to the trapdoor. Now, you see these silk lines. Like I said earlier, they are tripwires that are directly connected down to where the spider is
I mean, I'm poking it with a stick.
Yeah, I gotta see what
Located.
happened.
Ha! Gotcha, ass. Like,
So if something were to touch one of these tripwires, the spider would instantaneously know exactly where to strike. And well, guys, it is insane to see this because like 20 seconds later, the cricket walked over the trapdoor onto the tripwire, and the cricket is now
so
Wow,
crazy,
that's so
bro. It's like so
terrifying.
immediate too, bro.
Yeah.
it's just gone. Check out that instant replay. Oh my gosh. The
He
fact
never
that the
had a
spider
chance.
is just
He actually
At all.
never had a
At
chance.
all.
He had to
At
accept
all.
it.
born with the ability to know to do this is so insane. And if you thought that was cool, while we wait for our golden silk orb weaver to make the strongest web in the world, I still have way more fun spider questions, with the next one being
I want to get into fish when I move into my next crib.
I know.
Yeah.
You were telling me you gotta. Man, they don't know. You have to hear Cheerio talk about fish.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
has been his
Yeah.
life work for the last 3 weeks. It is the most intense.
It's so
thing that I've
crazy
ever heard,
because
bro.
I'm OD talking to that before I get into it, bro.
Bro, I
swear to
sat
God.
down in his crib the other day for no joke, 45 minutes. as he told me every
the salt water, the fresh water. Yeah.
It was like I was in marine biology, bro.
I agree.
Can spiders walk on water?
Yeah, you might be thinking, heck no.
I see these spiders all the time in South Carolina.
Peregrine, are you stupid? If a spider walked on water, it would just fall in and drown. But I think I actually found a spider
You
species
didn't see these?
No.
Really?
But I've seen these online before.
Oh.
that
Yeah.
actually can walk on water.
And while I have a whole channel about keeping the weirdest
Are you scared of spiders, bro?
pets, I'm still
Bro.
kind of scared of spiders.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
this is alright, bro.
Yes.
But eventually, the spider ended up crawling.
It's like being scared of black people and living in Chicago or something.
Bro,
It's
I'm
like-
scared of spiders. I just have to deal with the spider.
You being scared of spiders is okay. You don't have
him.
multiple spiders
Yeah,
in your
right,
crib.
right.
This, like, what?
Yeah, no, this is your job. He
Out of the
picked this.
container.
You
He doesn't have to
This
make
is an
these.
optional video.
I just seen a video with him and a snake. Like he's the
what are
one
we
who makes
talking
this.
about?
Yeah.
All right, now that he's out of that container and on the land section, hopefully he now goes and walks in the water. Let me see if maybe I can move him over there.
Scared of spiders, by the way.
I don't want to. Oh.
That's like us being scared of cameras.
Yep.
Reaction
And
channels.
just like that, the spider started to defy the laws of physics, kinda. I know it looks like the spider is just sort of floating on top of the water, but it actually has completely perfect control to be able to walk around on top, just like it was solid
crazy.
ground. Yeah, it's actually insane, but these spiders are able to do this because of their legs, which are covered with these super tiny water repellent hairs that make them buoyant on top of the water.
But these guys didn't just evolve to walk on the water for nothing.
Bro, imagine
That's cool
seeing
as
that come
shit.
to you, bro. Yo, imagine seeing that in the water, bro.
They did it so they could hunt
That
where
is
no
so
other spider
creepy.
could.
Oh,
While most
that's
normal-
so creepy.
Oh, this is a mosquito's worst nightmare.
What?
This spider, bro.
Yeah.
Spiders just sit on a web all day waiting for the prey to come to them. These guys are active hunters and instead are able to pick up the slightest vibrations in
Dang, they be off in tadpoles?
Hunting fish.
the water to know exactly where the stuff is to attack it.
So I want
He got it.
to see if this fishing spider will try and dive under the water for some crickets. This should be very interesting. I've heard
Crickets can go in the water.
crickets
No,
are these
I
guys.
think that's why you said
super
under.
favorite food.
These-
if that makes sense.
they're about to
Yeah,
drown.
yeah, they really like them though.
Yeah, now I was gonna try and take my time with this, but you see, I accidentally dropped the cricket in.
Yo.
Evil,
Yo.
Evil. This is a villain, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean you accidentally dropped him in?
On top of lying to us, he's also just making these.
Bro, that
Suffer,
flew
bro.
in that bitch. What are you talking about?
About accidentally, bro.
And right away, the fishing spider went insane and pounced on it without wasting a single second. And the cricket was now just straight up in the fangs of this insane predator. But I didn't really get a
I'm not
good
gonna
view of it
lie.
attack.
This is gonna be a crime in like 50
Yes.
years, bro, for cricket right
This is lucky bugs don't bleed red, bro.
in the cricket. So what I actually did was took the cricket from the spider
Yo, please let him finish that off.
so I could see if I could get the shot one more time. And this
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you put a vulture mod on our video, bro.
Yeah.
This is actually pure evil, bro. Yo, he's actually pure evil.
So he didn't kill the innocent bug fast enough, or for my liking. So I took it to get a better camera angle.
time, the spider once again pounced onto the cricket as soon as it saw it. And obviously, it's pretty creepy, and you can see those
That wasn't even a better shot.
legs moving. It's very scary, actually. But you could see from under the water, the cricket had no chance of escape. And it was now getting eaten as the spider walked up onto the land to finish eating it there.
All right. I'm super excited about the next question because
I'm
it is
scared, bro.
what is the most camouflage spider
Huh? Oh, my fault.
species? And well, guys, I think I
You know
found
this?
Yeah, thank you.
it. I got it. It's right in here.
But before I could take it out of this
Where is he buying these?
container, I quickly built
How
up
far
its
away from the
enclosure.
boat?
And yep, literally all we need is just some sand, and that is it. These are one of
What's he doing with these spiders when he's done?
the most resilient and
Oh, you
simple
probably fry him or something, bro. I don't know about him no more. Dude.
spiders in the entire world. And let's open this. Now you may notice
Those are
that
the ones that like burrow under the sand, right? If he could put a human in there, he would.
Let's see how fast a human pops out after getting bitten.
Planets, like period. And if it bit me, there'd be a high Now, these are called six-eyed sand spiders. And
mind you, he's about to throw the most unsuspecting tax-paying cricket in there. Never committed no crime. Family at home in the grass.
Wondering, Green, how the heck is this thing camouflaged at all? Well, you see, these guys are able to camouflage by doing this. Once they find a good spot where the sand is nice and loose, they start to kick sand on top of themselves and bury themselves under it to hide here for basically 99% of its life. Now, it may not technically be
that's how I like having my blankets on top of me when I sleep.
That's not crazy. Yeah. That's not crazy at all.
But this ability does an amazing job at hiding it, and I mean, even its legs just look like tiny little sticks poking out the sand. This does not look like a spider. Unlike other predators that use their camouflage abilities to...
Yo, I would be so cooked as a fly.
What type of Mario plant death?
Bro, that just told me, like, whenever I watch these videos, I'm like, stupid ass cricket. Yeah, stupid. A Venus flytrap, really? That would have slimed me out in 7 lifetimes, bro. I swear to God. Yeah. Like, I would have respawned as like a bug, and that shit would have got me again. Yeah. I ain't gonna cap.
What? There's no way this footage wasn't sped up.
Sand. This does not look like a spider. Like other.
What the is that?
The predators that use their camouflage abilities to hunt.
Is that a mantis?
These spiders
or a gecko or something?
Are no different. And as soon as they detect motion, they will jump out of the floor.
That shit gonna jump at me. What are you talking about?
So let's feed this thing a cricket.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, you would have no idea that is...
So I slam dunked him into the tank.
Literally one of the most venomous things in the world.
Anyways, I went and dropped the cricket inside.
I took away all
immediately
he went right to that corner.
He got to running around the enclosure. Little did he know, right under his feet was his doom.
Oh, this sucks.
Well, kinda, because I thought right away the spider was gonna pop out, but the cricket actually was just straight up walking on top of the spider, and the spider just didn't care. But I think it's because this cricket was a little bit big for the spider, so a little bit later, I came back with a smaller cricket.
Oh my god, that cricket! I'm not gonna lie, he probably killed the first cricket still, just because it was too big, bro.
He threw that shit into the other tank.
You can see, and well, as you can also see, this time the spider did not.
That's really cool that they can tell, like, if it's too big for him.
Yeah,
waste a single second to pounce onto this cricket. Nah, look at this instant replay. Imagine if that
you are not Flight Reacts.
Was my finger. And well, I guess this spider is gonna enjoy his very tasty meal now. Nice.
Hey guys, so normally I would jump out the way.
That was fire. That was fire. So Illuminati's a grasshopper reacted to it.
All right, now it's time for question number.
That was funny. That was your best word.
Number 4, which is what spider is the most like Spider-Man?
Yeah, might sound funny, but the answer is definitely the thing in this container. Because you know how Spider-Man can shoot long-range webs out of his wrist?
I'm letting it bite me. I got one shot. You're not letting it bite you? Hold on. I bring a spider into this room. Confirm factually, logistically. Yo, there is a 55-45% chance that getting bit by the spider either A, gives you Spider-Man powers, or B, you're concussed for 14 days.
Concussed?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if it's just 14, I thought it was like death. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. I see.
Well, this spider species can also shoot long-range webs and is pretty crazy.
These are called long-legged spitting spiders. And as you can see, they look pretty weird because they have a massive head. You see, most spiders have their silk glands, which are the things that make silk.
Oh, the web, the is in their head.
In their abdomen. And that's why that area is so big. But these guys got their silk glands in their head because they need to be able to shoot webs out of them.
They be saying like, yo, he got web for brains. It's like from that.
Just shut up.
No, bro. Right.
But in order for them to be able to do that, they got to go and set up a little area in their tank. So I put my spider in a tank and he started to walk around, climbed up some sticks and stuff. And so I put them in, and while most of the
lasso them up like how Batman gets like
I got no idea.
The crickets were kind of just walking around the grassy floor area. This one cricket started to climb up this stick that led directly to where the spitting spider was.
This is just showing me crickets don't do nothing. Like they don't burrow, they don't find food.
They just walk around.
They just walk.
They're like the rabbits of the bug world.
Crawled right next to the spider, waking him up, which probably angered the spider.
I'm not gonna lie, this cricket is dumb. Like, yeah.
Causing the spider to shoot his web directly onto the cricket, completely gluing him to the wall.
That was crazy.
That was actually crazy. I wasn't expecting that.
That was crazy, but that was all.
It was an open shot, yeah.
All making sure the cricket would never be able to move again. You see, not only does this web shot completely immobilize the prey, just like Spider-Man can do, but also because the web shots come from the head, it's infused with the spider's venom, meaning the web that's covered.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Covering this cricket's
So this
body
is more like one of the
seeping
Miles
venom
Morales type
into it,
spiders.
which makes it even easier for the spider to consume it. And as you can see, that's exactly what the spider did. Very nice. Now the next question is, what is the cutest spider in the world?
And yes, there is a good reason I'm testing this. You'll see what I mean. But anyways, I got the cutest spider right
Yo,
in
this
here.
spider right here single-handedly changed the shape of the earth. I'm not gonna lie,
I
bro.
agree.
It was started
That
the
little
great spider
animated
shift,
jump,
bro.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
little cute furry jump.
He
Now,
played
all
the
of a
drums, right?
sudden,
He played the drums, right?
Wait, what are you talking about?
The little animated spider that played the drums. It was the animation. It was on the YouTube Rewind.
I was just actually talking about the spider. I just saw a whole bunch
shit.
of Instagrams and TikTok videos of it.
I've never seen a spider day in my life. I'm talking about that. He used the picture. Like I'm looking at the picture.
That's how the actual spider looks like.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so the
It's like
animation
this
must have been
furry,
based off of.
cute, like, yeah.
Wait, let me see.
They're called jumping spiders.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
Like, this
yeah.
spider single-handedly, like, made a lot of, like, women who would be scared of spiders not scared of spiders.
So he's
that
like a
much.
dreadhead.
And I mean, just look at them. While every other spider
Here we go.
And I can't jump.
Here we go.
is evil and just straight up nasty looking, these guys are super fluffy and they got all these little cute eyes, arms, and everything about them is just lovely.
eyes.
Oh my
It's the
gosh, they're
eyes.
so
In
cute.
fact, these spiders are so cute. They literally made an entire anime
That's what I'm talking
That's what you're talking
show
about.
about them called Lucas the Spider. And
That'd be
dang,
fun,
this
all
is pretty entertaining, but also it's not very accurate because if this is real, the spider would definitely be eating the fly.
Yeah.
Because even though these guys are so cute, they're called jumping spiders because of their insane ability to jump towards prey and eat.
That
That
was
was
crazy.
that was
Okay,
kind of calm.
okay,
I'm not
okay,
gonna lie.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
glad we. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Very underwhelmed.
Eat them a whole. Yeah, they probably aren't so cute to the prey. So you already know, I got a little home built for this guy. I went and put him inside, and I
Ask how you knew about the show.
So, it was YouTube Rewind.
Oh.
You don't remember the YouTube Rewind? What it was? I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which one it was.
Was
but
that
it
like
was
a
in
brick
YouTube.
ago?
It was a grip ago because I know I wanted to be in YouTube Rewind and I wasn't a
Same, yeah.
YouTuber yet.
So that's what I'll say. I this spider shift thing, I feel like happened like more like 3
This is
years
a
ago.
long time ago. No, it
but
was-
that's what I'm saying. I know
Lucas
YouTube
the
Rewind
Spider
stopped
is
like
old.
20. Yeah.
Lucas the Spider's old.
Huh.
Super duper cute.
Now what I did was immediately showed the jumping spider the cricket to let him know it was feeding time.
Waving its food in front of its face.
And while I was showing it to him, you could see he was actually
Mind
being
you,
pretty
2
nice and wasn't
centimeters
just
away.
straight up attacking it. Actually was kind of backing off.
Yeah,
So I decided to let
of the levitating hand.
Yeah.
the cricket loose, and a little later, I noticed the cricket was standing literally right next
Why do they do that?
to the spider. And yeah, the jumping spider just wasn't eating it for some reason. Dang, maybe that little animation I was watching was accurate. Maybe jumping spiders are actually very friendly. Or maybe mine was just not hungry right now. Actually, that probably is what it is.
But I think I'm just gonna leave that cricket in there so when the jumping spider gets hungry, it will do that basically.
Yo, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you-
lie. All the jumps I've seen from this spider
This
have been
jump is made.
severely underwhelming.
He's literally putting it in a cage with an animal that literally jumps better than it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this footage, it's pretty cool to watch them eat. But anyways, the real reason why I wanted to get the cutest spider in the world is because many of you know that my mom is absolutely petrified of spiders.
Oh my god!
Yeah, one time I showed her a tarantula and she was just not happy.
Nah, yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not
So
with
hopefully
that.
this will help change your mind. Mom,
I
can you
don't know
come
where
in
my
here?
brain
Yo,
was
hello
at,
there.
but I almost got jump
Is that a
scared
Florida
by his
City
mom.
God.
Having it off this bug
So
stuff.
I just brought you in because I know you hate spiders, right? You do
Yes.
hate spiders?
Yes.
So basically I just wanted to show you that I got the most venomous spider in the world.
What?
Yeah, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's the cutest spider in the world because I want to cure your fear of spiders.
Oh my gosh.
And as you can see, he's...
Nah.
I'm hitting that like the Omnitrix. What are you talking about, bro? I can't think of a monster name. Heat. What's it called? Heat.
Heat blast?
Heat blast. Boom. fuck is you talking about, bro?
My aunt was actually mistimed. I was actually saying aunt to the mom supporting the like kid doing like his YouTube stuff.
Oh
yeah, I actually like W mom.
Yeah, W mom.
Because he just can crawl on my arm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see his face and I can see like red fur.
She backing up?
No.
You want to get a closer look?
No.
And they're actually called jumping spiders because they're able to jump.
No.
Hopefully he doesn't jump on you.
No.
But I'm just going to go and put him back inside of his home. There you go.
I haven't seen this jump one time.
Okay, so did that cure your fear of spiders?
Scooting ass spider, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I guess it was worth a shot. One day I will
zero
cure a
mobility.
fear of spiders.
None.
But anyways, now it's time to test the final question. How much weight can a spider web hold?
I'm about to get
like-
disappointed by
yeah,
this
it's gonna
number
be
2
like 2
pencil
pounds.
ripping.
So if you
bro.
remember, I went and put that spider inside of this massive enclosure. And for me, that was about...
Great classic format for a YouTube video, though. Like, this is literally textbook. This is textbook.
a week ago, and since putting the spider inside of here, all he's pretty much done is spun some web at the back left corner
Right.
and the back right corner, and yeah, he hasn't made a massive web in the middle.
Mind
You see, spiders
He has a 100-pound kettlebell in the top left corner of this video.
Yeah.
that make massive webs like this can take weeks in captivity to feel comfortable enough to do it. Just because the environment is totally different from the wild. Now, I usually would just keep waiting, but I had a flight to catch in 2 days to record another banger video for you guys. So instead, to be able to answer this question, the next morning I had to drive out to a trail bright and
Okay.
If this joke's not able to carry Yo-Yo, bro, I'm about to be pissed off,
You're
bro.
about to be pissed off, bro.
early in the morning to be able to
Why am I your metric of...
Focus, bro.
How much you weigh right now?
Don't worry about it, bro.
find some spider webs in the wild myself.
And guys, I brought the backpack.
Webs like this are literally designed to be
Breaking news. A spider web can hold crickets.
Bugs.
able
His
to hold
job.
insects. You see, even just this
You heard it here first, folks.
is impressive because if these spiders were scaled
Freaking
up
it
to
at
how
that
big
net, though.
humans were, it'd basically be the equivalent to a human being able to make a web that could hold 125 pounds.
This is about to piss me off.
So technically, this cricket is...
This is about to piss me off, bro.
Based on some complex math, which I'm not going to go into.
All right, but we knew that was going to be able to hold a cricket. Our next item we got to test though is $20. So let's see if
Weight is $double. Looks lighter, heavier. But then how the web handled against this, basically the equivalent heavy.
And now the last stuff I've tested. No reason at all.
Already weighing this web down, it wasn't looking too promising, but I still tried my best to perfectly align the water bottle in the web so it would hold. And when I let go of the water bottle, it fell apart.
And that's gonna be the video, y'all. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to check out my stuff.
Shout out, bro, for making this video, man. I appreciate the effort. That's crazy. Not Yo-Yo.
Check out Stanley's stuff.
Stay alive.
Catch you guys in the next one, bro.
Fire person, though.